Hi, studies. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across this video where a young black man said that he missed the old racism, and I am asking, which particular one did you experience that you want to bring back? Because it is somebody that did not experience anything, or somebody has not seen where that has not seen fight, that said that he wants to experience fight. Which particular one did you experience that you want to bring back? Life in plantation, or the segregation, or the lynching, or the part where people's teeth were taken off, and given to other people. Like, as a black person, you can't even smile. You smile like this because you don't want them to see your teeth. Is it the Viagra law that he wants to experience? Or is it the segregation where you cannot drink from the other part or something? Is it the book breaking? Which particular one that he want to bring back? Jim Crow. Which one? Right? Because it's somebody that did not experience anything that wants to bring back something he did not experience. Now, this is the problem that I'm facing. Each time we talk about some certain things happening in our community. See, there are people. Now, let me say this, and I hope we kind of know this is the truth, right? No matter how you try to push black people forward, there are some people that would not want to go forward. Let's get into this video.
Welcome to today's episode of Rocket Raccoons Gone Wild. Yeah, I made time for this today. And today's spotlight is on a repeat offender. A repeat offender. A repeat offender. Because that's how Rocket Raccoons get down. May I introduce you to John Paul King once again.
I'll say something that's real controversial. I think America was last great when white folks was a racist. Because when white folks was racist, they just wanted you to act right. I said it. I don't give a fuck who it piss off.
What's the matter? Why you so ornery? You miss me? Huh?
Oh, yes, sir. I miss you like a hog miss fly, like a baby. Miss mammy titty.
See, Samuel Jackson there? He was only acting as Stephen. John Paul is his inspiration.
Families, the families stay together because, you might get, caught out on a long drive. So the dads need to be there. The women wasn't, abandoning their responsibilities. They're like, oh, I better tighten up because, one day we might have a cross in the front yard.
This glizzy swallowing Rocket Raccoon misses the days like when Mary Turner and her entire family were lynched in 1918. This Rocket Raccoon, who doesn't even need knee pads anymore, he has been suckling at the glizzy of white supremacy of so long, wants to go back to the days when lynching postcards were a thing. He wants us to harken back to those days when the Negro Motorist Green Book was not a historical perspective, but a daily travel guide.
And now look at families. Now look at society. I miss the old white folks. Old white folks. Yo, they gonna kill me for this one. But I mean it. I miss that old racism.
Wait a minute. It couldn't have been just me. Did anybody else interpret that the same way? Yeah. Let's get to his closing.
I miss that old racism. This new racism, you just never know what you're going to see.
Let me tell you something, you dusty, crusty, musty, ashy, neck so dirty you look like you haven't washed it with a washcloth in your entire life, breath so funky we can smell it through your videos, colossal waste of melanin. You Rocket Raccoons are going to continue to play in the face of us black people. And let me tell you something. It's not the old days of racism you're going to be wishing for. Because they're not going to pick you. And they're not going to save you either.
76 years, Stephen. How many niggas you think you see come and go? Huh? 7,000? 8,000? 9,000? 9,999. Every single word that came out of Calvin Candace's mouth was nothing but caution. But he was right about one thing. Our I am that one nigga in 10,000.
Because when white folks was racist, they just wanted you to act right. I said,
You know, I said this before. I continue to mean every word of it. There should be a law that forces a human being to pay an on-the-spot tax that is repeated until the death of that person for that level of stupid. When you say something that fucking stupid, the IRS should literally be alerted. They literally should be alerted. And you should be forced to pay money, high four figures at least, start off with. If you're a repeat offender, it goes up. But high four figures for letting that level of Fukushima, Chernobyl stupid out into the air. If you say something that fucking asininely fucking stupid, you literally should be taxed right there. And if you ain't got the money, go to jail. If you ain't got the money right then and there, you got to go. You get locked up until you can get that money. Never in the history of me ever being able to read. And that goes back. I want you to understand that. That goes back. Never in the history of me being able to read have I ever heard anything that fucking stupid come out of somebody's mouth that can walk on two legs. It's like I will say something is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And then there's always somebody there that says, hold my White Claw. This man, this human, this person, this Coonesian, this jackass, this man with functioning eyes and functioning ears, with a fucking MAGA hat on, said in front of a camera and microphone where people can see and hear him that when white people, Caucasians, Europeans were being racist, they just wanted us to act right. See, you can't even repossess a person's black card. That's not enough. Repossessing a black card is not enough for some shit like that. No, shit like that, for something that fucking stupid, you should be held to account. Like an office in The Hague should open up the moment you say something that fucking stupid. You should be arrested and extradited to The Hague to stand for environmental war crimes. Like, that man said that out loud. He didn't keep that in his head. Like, there wasn't another brain cell up there that was going, hey, son, I don't think you should say that. Hey, yo, don't say that. Nothing. Not one goddamn thing. He didn't have a second thought before he posted that. He didn't look at that and go, nah, man, that ain't even, nah. Like, don't do that. Like, no. Don't say that. Like, don't. Nothing, like nothing. Nobody said to him, hey. His better angels didn't stop him from opening his mouth and saying that shit. You know how when they say you have an angel on one side and a devil on the other one? Both of them motherfuckers said the same thing, like, hey, man, don't post that. Don't post that. Don't say that. I'm just like, I really want y'all to understand that should be an environmental war crime. You say something like that out loud where people can hear you, and then you put it in video form, which lasts forever because somebody's going to download it so that they can show it to other fucking people, and they look and go, do you see how stupid this motherfucker is? You saw that, right? Fuck yeah, so why would you show me that? That shit lowered my fucking IQ. Hey man, I'm sorry. I really want him to get arrested and go to The Hague. Man, I don't give a fuck where he go. You just showed me that shit. Now I have lost the memories of my fucking first grade year. Like, the fuck, why would you do that? Like, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I will never get invited to like conventions, shit like that. I won't get invited. It'll never happen. I'm too foul-mouthed. Like, I don't stay on a script. I'm not that guy. Okay? But if I wanted to go anywhere with the big time press and everything, and the only way I could do it is to say some shit like this, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, bitch. Like, if you offer me the chance to go some big time place to be accepted by all these people, and all I got to do is say that shit, I'm gonna call somebody. I'm calling the FBI. I'm saying you trying to human traffic me. What the fuck? Like it should be a law. Like, you should really have to pay a tax for saying something that goddamn stupid. T. Nathan, why? What did I ever do to you? My brother in Wh0. Why would you put that out there? That is toxic. Do you know 5 little kids someplace now have fucking radiation burns from the level of stupid that on that goddamn video? My brother in Wh0. Why would you do that? Damn.
Hi, I was trying to find out about the Democrat convention. You know, it's being held in Chicago, and it will start on Monday, August 19th. And I was just trying to find out some of their agendas. And the one thing that I saw that just really blew my mind is that they will have on site where people can have abortions and can get vasectomies. And I'm like, okay, we're in the city of Chicago.
So just in case you couldn't tell by how she started her video, that was your Rocket Raccoon alert. Because Dr. Curtis here is a Rocket Raccoon. And to be a public policy advisor and researcher, her research skills are limited. So therefore, I think she's a doctor of swallowing the glizzy of white supremacy. Because we know her doctor is not in research or public policy, because a simple Google search would have told her what she was saying was a lie. Number 1, Planned Parenthood from the Great Rivers area is the one who is providing the mobile clinic in Chicago on August the 19th and the 20th. And they are in no way, shape, or form being sanctioned by the Democratic National Convention. And on site, that you never got past the C-Spot Run anthology of books, and you think that on site is a mobile clinic that will be located in the West Loop neighborhood. The West Loop neighborhood of Chicago is several blocks east of where any of the Democratic National Convention's events will be taking place. Listen here, you glizzy swallowing, firmly embedded in the back of your throat, Dr. Rocket Raccoonesia Curtis. I challenge you to provide me the source material that you are quoting this from. Because the press release that Planned Parenthood put out did not include that. And the DNC is not sponsoring or otherwise connected to the services that will be offered in Chicago on the 19th or the 20th. And as far as the other part that you mentioned,
said, where are all the programs? Where's anything discussing the murder rate in Chicago? Chicago is a place where we just had a president who came from there. And both he and his wife, if I'm not mistaken, work there. And so why aren't we doing something else in Chicago except talking about things that can eliminate people? Why can't we talk about things that will save people's lives? So
hold on. I know you're all obsessed with Chicago, but let me look at the 10 most dangerous cities in the United States, CERTA 2024. And Chicago is number 1, nope. Number 2, nope. Number 3, nope. Number 7, nope. Number 10, nope. Anything in between, no. I wonder why it is you all always talk about the murder rate in Chicago, but never talk about the statistically more dangerous places to live at. I wonder why. Understand, Rocket Raccoons live at the intersection of their self-hatred, their pick-me master because I'm a good one, and their ignorance. They just throw in the glizzy swallowing of white supremacy as a bonus. What the Democratic National Convention literally did to counter the talking point of the violence that you all are always talking about associated with Chicago and none of these other places is they literally held their convention in Chicago and attracted over 50,000 people to the area to see it for themselves.
Here's the challenge. Tell me what body of water this is. Does the city reference help? Does this reference help? All right, let's get it.
Y'all really need to start adding some new data to your talking points on Chicago. Chicago police say nearly all categories of crime have declined in the city in the first 3 months of the year, while murders and shootings have declined in each of the last 3 years.
So this is all I got from this video, and I am going to start from the first man that said that he missed the period. I missed the old racism, right? And I am asking, how would somebody who did not experience old racism have something to talk about when it comes to old racism? It's really crazy how young people are kind of very quick, right, to dismiss people's experience. Because if I come out and say that I did not experience war, right? I mean, like, I think my grandparents, I don't know if my dad experienced war. My dad is no longer alive to ask and all that. So but I heard the story. I heard the story. He told me the story while he was here, and how, like, World War happened, and the experience and the hunger that happened, right? Especially my own tribe. I am from the Igbo tribe in Nigeria, and my tribe really went through it all because my tribe is known for so many things. And after the war, they did not recover. Even till this very moment, they are still trying to recover most of the things that they lost during the war, right? And there were people that experienced that, or some descendants that experienced that, right? I did not experience it. I only heard stories which were not good stories. And I wouldn't wish anybody, I mean, something that I would never wish somebody is to experience that, because from everything that happened, it was not a good experience. So how can I come out, a descendant that did not experience war, come out to tell people that there was never war, or whatever happened during the war was not true, or the people that they said died of hunger or lost their houses or lost their families and all that they were all lying. Now, let me tell us this. It's only somebody that have not experienced fight. This is, I'm not saying, it's only a child who has never experienced fight that would say he would want to wrestle somebody when it comes to fighting. Now, this is an adage. It's an adage in where I come from. And sometimes you do not explain adage to people, right? Now, people are very quick, especially those people that decided that they do not want to associate with their own people. It is okay and not to associate with Black people, right? That is fine. If you say, I do not want to be part of this community, I am not sure that people would not ask you to come back and like be part of the community. Nobody will want to fight you. Nobody will want to argue with you and all that. But you see, the moment you degrade or you downplay people's experience because you feel like you can do it or because you want to exalt another people. Now, this young man is a MAGA, which is okay. That is the path he has chosen. And I do not have any right to tell him where to stand and where not to stand because he is an adult. So any adult is old enough or grown enough to decide or to know what is good and what is bad. I am sure his mind knew that what he is doing is bad. But as a coon that he is, he would rather continue this, probably make money off it than retracing back his steps. And I am not also asking him to retrace back his steps. Whenever he decides to trace back his steps to where I hope the step he's going to retrace back directs him back to the colored people, because that is where he belongs. Shout out to him, you know. Now, let me continue with this. He is a MAGA. It's fine. Then he thought that there is nothing anymore to talk about than to say that he missed the old racism. I want to ask him, how old is he? From the look of things, he probably may not. He's probably 30-something years, right? Now, let me tell you something. The racism that we are experiencing today is quite different from the ones probably, let's say, my father or my aunties or people that are in their late 30s. Okay, let's say 30. Let me start by in their 40s, right? And at the same time, 50s. Their experiences definitely will vary. I don't know if you understand what I am saying. Why? Because if I should say that maybe the first people that paved way, that paved way for us, because where we are now, there were people that helped us to reduce the racism that we are experiencing today. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I am not saying that there is no racism. You all can see I bring it up every day, right? But there were people that experienced it morning, afternoon, night, and like till they died. They did not get any chance to enjoy good life, right? Aside from racism. Everything about them was racism. I hope I am making sense. So I cannot downgrade their experiences because I want to uplift somebody or make their experience look like it is nothing, or they did not go through all that. I don't know, but trying to explain this is all. I don't know if it's reducing my IQ, because for an old person to come up with this kind of discourse is really an eyesore, right? That I, younger than this person, because I know he's probably in his 30s or his 40s, whatever. I am the one looking for a way to interpret this or to explain it my IQ already is reduced, right? Now, this is the thing we go through every day. Some people are out there looking for a way to make Black community better, right? Some people are out there looking for a way to drag Black people back to where they are coming from. My ancestors will definitely be turning in their grave and at the same time waving their head. I mean, my ancestors judged him harshly because this is a very stupid take. You miss the old racism. Which particular one? The people that were in plantation, did you experience that? The people that were bought bread, did you experience that? The laying and chain period, did you experience that? The postcard period, did you experience that? The period where slaves could not even smile because they would definitely remove all your teeth. Did you experience that? Did he experience the massacres that happened in black towns? He did not experience that. So what old racism is he looking for that he wants to bring back? Did he experience Viagrant's law? He did not experience that. Did he experience redlining firsthand? He did not. Did he experience the segregation that you cannot drink water from the other side, or you don't go to the same school from the other people, or you don't have the same walkway from the other people? So what old racism did he experience that he wants to bring it back? Jim Crow, did he experience that? Some people are really very dumb, and this one is really moving dumb, and that really sucks. This is what we see every day. See, I cannot be screaming, these people will not let us breathe, right? Now, it is someone that look like me also that will not give me breathing space. Is that not stupidity? It's stupidity. Check it out. Man, see you all in my next video. And for the last woman, I don't have anything to say about her. I mean, the convention has come and gone, and I hope she is in her home, seeing how we went. But yeah, it is what it is. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.